Hi everyone, my name's Catherine and today I'm officially starting my Accutane Journey series. And I'm not sure if I'm putting this on YouTube yet or if I'm just doing this for myself to document my progress, but I really wanted to do this film type thing so I can have actual proof of how my skin progressed or is going to progress through Accutane, which I really hope it progresses because Accutane is my last hope, and honestly, even with all the sucky side effects that may or may not happen, I am so excited to start it. I start it in 1 week, so I'm probably not going to film the day I start it, but I'll start it after I'll film another video after I've been on it for a week just to see if I can see any changes, which by that point it will probably just be side effects starting to come in. So I guess I'll just start with my acne backstory. I started getting acne back in early middle school, around 5th and 6th grade, and by then it wasn't too bad, but you know, a 5th and a 6th grader getting acne, not cool. But then by 7th grade is when it got really bad, and I started to notice it in 7th grade. I saw a picture of my face and I was like, is that really what it looks like? Because it was so red and irritated. So my mom took me to the dermatologist, and honestly, from the first few appointments, the dermatologist was already wanting to get me on Accutane. That's how bad it was. And my mom was really wary of Accutane because my sister had been on it. She went on it later in life though. My sister's a lot older than me. I think she went on it when she was like 19, 20-ish, 18, 19, 20-ish. But anyways, she had been on it for 2 cycles, and so my mom knew the experience of it. And my sister's acne did still come back a little bit. I don't think to the extent of what it was. But the dermatologist was like, hey, everyone has different skin. It's no guarantee that the same thing will happen. But my mom was like, no. Because honestly, I was in 7th grade, so I was a little 12-year-older, and my mom didn't want me going through that. So they put me on a bunch of pills and topicals, the usual, but none of it really worked. I honestly think I have bad hormonal acne. And so I went to the dermatologist for about 1 to 2 years, somewhere in between there, and then we stopped going because my mom found this regimen online that she wanted to try, which is actually from acne.org, and it's basically just a benzoyl peroxide regimen, which I had been on topicals with benzoyl peroxide. I went on Epiduo and Differin while at the dermatologist. And so I started that, and although it worked a little bit, it just wasn't enough. Like, my skin was still pretty acne-fied, not as acne-fied, and it got really dry too with the benzoyl peroxide, even though I know that was a part of it. But the thing was, it said the dryness would eventually go away. Well, I think my skin's pretty sensitive too, so I just had flaky skin, so I had to cut down on the amount of benzoyl peroxide they wanted me to use. And so basically, I just started dwindling the use of that regimen, and I didn't follow it through completely because it honestly was not working the way I wanted it to. So, at the end of 10th grade is when I was just like, you know, I'm really kind of done with this. I've had acne since 6th grade. That's long enough. I don't get why nothing's working for my skin. And right now I'm in 11th grade and I'm 16. My birthday will be during Accutane. And so I went to my mom and I was like, I need another dermatologist appointment. I'll take anything they can give me at this point. I was just feeling really hopeless, and what made it worse is that the dermatologist's appointment took a while to schedule since I hadn't been there for so long, so I had to wait months to get an appointment. And then when I finally got an appointment, I like my dermatologist now better than my old one. He did recognize my acne, and he did mention Accutane to start with. This was in the summer, but he was like, I'm going to try and put you on other things so we can prevent that, and I'll take you to the steps before Accutane, and if those don't work, then I'm going to have to recommend that you go on Accutane. So the steps before that were more antibiotics, I guess the biggest ones. I'm not sure what the first one I went on was, but it didn't work, and I was on a topical too. I'm not quite sure, but I went to the dermatologist again in September and October, and he gave me the final antibiotic before he was like, it's time to start Accutane. And I know that was doxycycline, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, the antibiotics messed me up so much, my body up so much. I was on Finacea too, and this is a little TMI, but while on the antibiotics, I got yeast infections, and after I got 2, the doctor I was going to for those said to me, you need to get off those antibiotics. So I stopped taking them, and I stopped in about early November. And I went back to the dermatologist in December, and they asked me if I wanted to start Accutane, and at that point I was like, absolutely, I am ready. So, it is now January, what day is it? 14th. I start the 21st, and I don't know what dosage I'm going to be on, so I guess I'll go over that in my next video. And I've cleared my first pregnancy test, so I'm good there. I'll clear my second, and I've already gotten some products for dry skin and cracked lips. I actually got this lip balm because I've been looking for products on review, and this one got pretty good reviews. If this doesn't work, then I'll go to, what is it called? Aquaphor lip balm, but this is just the, I don't know if you can see this, but it's the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Therapy. It feels really thick. I've used it a few times. And I also got their moisturizer and body moisturizer, because I know everybody gets dry. That's the most common side effect. And I guess I'll just show you an up close of my acne now. It's kind of gross. It looks better in low lighting, but this camera isn't very forgiving. So, as you can see, I just have a lot on my cheeks. Here, I think these are all hormonal breakouts. And then here, it looks so bad in this camera. I just have a lot of redness, and not all of these are necessarily raised. I don't even know what half of these are, but I feel like I have all the types you can get. Like, this is a big bump right here, so I guess that's good, a good test. And I don't really suffer from blackheads. The grossest ones I get are the whiteheads, which I hate because there's no covering that up. But I don't have severe cystic acne, which is what Accutane is meant for. But, like I said, it is still pretty bad, and the dermatologist really wanted me to go on it because he said he was starting to see signs of scarring, and scarring is something I want to avoid completely because, you know, those stick with you for a long, long time. So, yes, my skin is pretty bad right now, but I don't know what to expect at all kind of scared, but I'm honestly more excited than scared. My biggest concern is what I hear of joints and muscle soreness because I'm very big into sports. So I also have to get a good SPF because I will be outside. And I do know that I'm set for a 5-month cycle right now. So if everything goes as planned, I should be done with it on June 21st. And can I think of anything else to cover? The blood testing wasn't that bad at all. You literally just go to a LabCorp and get your blood drawn and then you're done. So I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully in 5 months I'll be able to look back at this video and be in disbelief that my skin is good. But that is all for now, and I'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks after I've completed 1 week of Accutane. Bye!